TBCN has been part of the culture of the University of Tampa, considering that the facility is here on our campus. Our students come and they volunteer at the facility.
The Tampa Bay Community Network allows us to really get out and reach a lot of people that can't necessarily come out to the air show every year and just really show the Tampa Bay community what McDill is all about.
The mission of Seniors in Service is to help children succeed and elders remain independent. The agency's in its 25th year now and has donated 4 million hours of service to the community. What we're facing now, though, is that every opportunity that we can have to get a voice into the community is more and more important.
As a nonprofit, it's harder and harder to raise dollars and awareness out there in the community. I've always felt it's a right to have a voice, but it's really a privilege to be able to go out there and have somebody state what your service is and not have to pay those funds. For us, it's extremely difficult when you go to a television station or try to get your name out there. It costs a lot of money. And for us to have a vehicle and a tool to be able to do that is critical for our nonprofit needs in our community.
The relationship between USF and Tampa Bay Community Network is a dynamic, synergistic one, where we draw on the expertise of both groups. It is a way we can highlight and make our programs and our projects more visible, and also because you are able to provide us with the expertise to develop a platform for displaying what we do. That's really been very advantageous.
It's as simple as you need that free voice. You need that independent voice. This is the place for that independent voice.
This is one of the last remaining places where people can come and learn about the production side of the industry at no cost to them, and those folks who are interested and want to learn more about the production industry can gain that here. We cannot let that go.
I've worked with Tampa Bay Community Network for years in a number of different capacities. As the president of League of Women Voters, it was one of the most important venues we had in having candidates be able to be introduced to the community, and for some of those candidates to even have the opportunity to be known.
I was walking down the street and this person tapped me on the shoulder and he said, I know you, and you're the one who made me realize how bad this fuel was. He says, I didn't think it was bad, but after I saw your show, he says, I knew how bad it was.
Tampa Bay Community Network really goes in depth and allows people in the community to explain the issues in their neighborhood, in their community that affect that area and Hillsborough County as a whole.
When we made our show, we have organizers in 50 other cities. We sent the show to their community access stations and they got it on their stations too. So it was a multiple effect. It was very exciting for us. And I don't even want to imagine a world where our voice would not be allowed.
America is a beautiful place because of freedom of speech. In Haiti, where I'm from, we don't have a voice. You speak up your mind, your life is history. Here in Tampa, the Haitian community does not have money to pay a big TV station. We have a voice because of TBCN.
Tampa Bay community has been very much a success in the community all over the area. It has presented opportunities for people to get on TV who normally wouldn't have gotten on TV and to promote their own shows. Indicative of that fact, I promote my own show, the Coach White Sports Special.
Well, it's always important for a word performance artist to have exposure so that people can hear what they're doing. And I think it's important to Tampa Bay because some of the things they have to say might not be considered by other people.
The First Amendment, as well as no censorship and free speech. And that is what my program has been about for the past 17 and a half years.
You know, for me, it has been an outlet for my passion, which is to communicate and to change the way people think.
I came here, it was the only outlet to provide the training for television programming here in the area without having to have a college degree, and it also was the one outlet where I could provide the forum for freedom of speech. So I began on September 11, 2001. It was our first show, and we've been on ever since.
I just released a music video for a local group here in Tampa, and if it wasn't for the Tampa Bay Community Network, I wouldn't even have the resources to learn how to create a project as I did.
Tampa Bay Community Network is a valuable asset because it allows us to provide live video coverage of minority events.
Information saves lives, and believe it or not, without the use of this service, I don't know where my program would be.
The service that we've received here, because we are a nonprofit organization, we would not have been able to allocate money designated specifically for this particular project.
What TBCN had done for Tampa Tiger Bay was put us out into the community, which gave us an opportunity to grow, to garner new members, and also to get better and improved speakers.
Enabled us to put together a training video and a complete toolkit regarding serving people with disabilities in shelter settings during an emergency.
Tampa Bay Community Network has worked with us several years, and without that exposure, the parade would probably not be seen.
That access to information and access for the public to have a voice is the whole foundation for democracy. To shut that off means we are no longer a democracy.
Whether it be old, young, and no matter what race, creed, or color, we all want the same thing, and that's the freedom of speech.